What's going on YouTube? It's your guy Darian, and of course, I'm the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. On this channel, we talk about fragrances and fashion. So we talk about looking good and smelling amazing. So if that sounds interesting to you, I invite you to go ahead and click that little subscribe button and take another quick moment while you're at it, if you don't mind, to click the bell icon as well. That way you get notified every time I upload new content on the channel and it comes directly to you in your feed. So I wanted to do something a little bit different today, so I'm calling on my ladies. That's right, I've been noticing a lot more women have been stopping by the channel, so I wanted to do something for the ladies. I mean, come on fellas, it's the month of love. It's Valentine's Day coming up right around the corner. I wanted to spread some love to my female viewers. So today I'm going to be covering 10 fragrances in my collection that I think smell absolutely fantastic on feminine skin. Now, I oftentimes talk about the fact that a lot of fragrances are unisex. That means that a male or female could wear those fragrances. But today I'm specifically talking about fragrances in my collection that I think smell even better on women than they do on the fellas. Now, fellas, I don't want you to turn this video off because, like I told you all the time, even if you want to buy these fragrances for you, you just buy them for you and then you let her know that you bought it with the both of you in mind. So always remember that tip. But again, today I'm really focusing on the women, the female viewers of my channel. So if you guys want to hear about 10 fragrances in my collection that I think are the best fragrances from my collection for women, then you know the routine. Keep it locked right here. All right, we are back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in, man. Let's go ahead and jump right into this list. The first fragrance up on the list today comes from the house of Bond Number 9, and this is Bond Number 9 Signature Scent. This fragrance is absolutely stunning, and man, I'm telling you, I pull it off all the time, but this thing smells so good on a woman. Oh man, it's just so freaking sexy, man. It has rose, oud, and tonka bean. So you get that nice sweetness from the tonka bean that just kind of envelops the oud and the rose in this scent. The note breakdown is pretty simplistic. That's about all you get in this fragrance, but I'm telling you, this stuff works magic when it hits the skin of a female. So ladies, if you've never tried this one, I highly recommend you look into this one from Bond Number 9. It's sexy, smooth, and seductive. This is Bond Number 9's Signature Scent. All right, and coming in at the next spot, these aren't really in any particular order because all 10 of these fragrances work absolutely beautifully on females. But this one comes from the house of the Frederic Malle, and this one is called Liz Mediterranee. This is an absolutely stunning floral fragrance. And again, ladies, it smells so good on your skin. The main note that you're going to get in this is lily. So you get a nice, very nice, invigorating opening in this fragrance with ginger. And then you get the lily, but on the dry down, you get a nice combination from musk and vanilla. This stuff is absolutely stunning. Frederic Malle fragrances really are quality. That's one of the things I love about this house. You smell the quality through and through. And again, this one, ladies, is one that I highly recommend that you check out. This one is called Liz Mediterranee. All right, and coming in at the next spot, this fragrance comes from the house of Byredo, and this one is called Bal d'Afrique. Bal d'Afrique. Now, this is one of probably my favorite offering from the house of Byredo. And like I said, I rock it all the time, and it smells really good. But listen, ladies, just try this stuff. Just try this stuff. If you have never put your nose on it, please just try this one. Trust me on this. This stuff smells so good on a woman. It opens up with a nice, fresh citrus accord with a malty lemon. But the major player in this is a floral note called African Marigold. It's just so fruity and succulent, the opening of this fragrance. And of course, the dry down, you get a nice cedar wood and a vetiver note. And sometimes vetiver can really take a fragrance more on the masculine side, but not in this one. It works really well in combination with the floral accords in this Magic on Female Skin from the house of Byredo. This is Ball Freak. All right, the next fragrance on the list that I want to bring to the forefront for you guys is from the house of Killian, and this is called Rolling in Love. Rolling in Love, ladies, check this stuff out. If you haven't, ladies, just check this stuff out. This stuff has a beautiful, smooth and creamy opening. It has a almond milk accord in this fragrance. It's a marshmallow. On the dry down, you're gonna get tonka bean in this. Get a little bit of musk. Oh my goodness, man, this stuff is just breathtaking. And again, a lot of guys felt this fragrance was a little bit too feminine. I myself did not agree with that sentiment. I rocked the heck out of it. But again, I will say this is one that works even better on the ladies. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. This is a nice choice for the ladies from the house of Killian. If you want to be rolling in love, then give this one right here a try. Again, from Killian, this is Rolling in Love. All right, ladies, and coming in at the next spot on this list, this fragrance comes from the house of Atelier de Zors, and this one is called Rose Au Millard. Rose Au Millard. So a lot of folks that have been following my channel probably expected to hear fragrances on this list like Portrait of a Lady from Frederick Mall, Bond No. 9 New York Oud, which are two fragrances as well that have the note of rose that are great for male and female, but this one right here kind of fits that bill and covers that particular spot from the house of Atelier de Zors. This one has rose and it has a nice sweet, fruity vibe that comes from raspberry in this. The raspberry in this reminds me of the raspberry note that you see from Vain and Naive from the house of Nichane. So you have the rose, you have the raspberry, but you also get some oud in this, but it's not a pungent oud, but it's balanced out very well from a very smooth amber. The amber to me is what really engulfs this fragrance and gives it almost a slightly smoky vibe, but not too much to push it masculine. Ladies, this stuff smells absolutely fantastic on your skin, so give this one a try. From the house of Atelier de Zors, this is Rose Au Millard. All right, and coming in at the next spot on this list, this fragrance comes from the house of Nichane, and this one is called Ombre Calabria. Ombre Calabria from the house of Nichane. This is an amazing signature scent for a woman. I highly recommend this one as a signature scent. It opens up kind of fresh and green. I think there's notes of green leaves, galbanum, so you get that fresh kind of green opening with this fragrance. But the heart, you go to some coriander and jasmine, and on the base, ladies, this is a beautiful combination on feminine skin. You have amber, musk, and vanilla. Vanilla smells good on guys, but it smells even better on the ladies. So pick this one up or sample this one if you've never given this one a try from the house of Nichane. This is Ombre Calabria. All right, and coming in at the next spot on this list, this one comes from the house of Mancera, and this is called Instant Crush. Instant Crush from Mancera. This is one that I definitely feel like, in my opinion, works better on females. A lot of people say this reminds them of Baccarat Rouge 540. I would say maybe just slightly in the opening, but these are two totally different fragrances in my opinion. This is a lot more sweeter than Baccarat Rouge 540 and has a lot more of that kind of smoky nature. And I think that comes from saffron. You get some saffron in this, but again, just a nice kind of floral fragrance that has a nice, really warm background and backbone to it. And again, that vanilla on the dry down with the saffron, a little bit of amber in this as well, just makes it really, really sultry, smooth, and seductive on females. So, ladies, I highly recommend this one from the house of Mancera. This one is called Instant Crush. The next fragrance on this list comes from the house of Jo Malone, and this is Basil and Neroli. Basil and Neroli from the house of Jo Malone. Now, this particular fragrance, as you probably know by now, Jo Malone fragrances don't get the best performance, but that's okay, because for a fragrance that you wear in the spring and summertime, the performance is okay. You get about 3 to 4 hours. Just take a decant and reapply. But ladies, this stuff smells so good on your skin. You get a little bit of spiciness from the basil, but it's really about the florals in this. The Neroli is the major player in this, and I think Neroli is just one of those notes that really works well on females. So ladies, if you've never put your nose on this one, this is one of the many recommendations from the house of Jo Malone, but this is one that I highly recommend. Again, this one is called Basil and Neroli. The next fragrance comes from the house of BDK Parfums. This has been getting a lot of love in the fragrance community over the past couple months for good reason. From the house of BDK Parfums, this one is called Rouge Smoking. Again, ladies, listen, if you want something sexy, if you want something super sexy to wear, I highly recommend this stuff right here. Again, guys, fellas, you can get away with this, but on the ladies, let me tell you, that cherry accord that you get in the opening of this fragrance is absolutely stunning. And it's smoky to an extent, but not smoky enough to push it in that masculine, more masculine territory. This stuff smells absolutely fantastic on feminine skin. You have the cherry, you have some heliotrope in here as well. I'm telling you right now, guys, if you've never smelled this one, ladies, I highly recommend you put your nose on this. From the house of BDK Parfums, this one is called Rouge Smoking. And last but not least, the last fragrance on this list that I want to mention today needs no introduction. I'm not even going to talk a lot about it because you probably already know about this one, but I had to mention it. From the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian, this is Baccarat Rouge 540. This fragrance, I think, is already very popular with the ladies, and for good reason. This stuff is absolutely fantastic. One of the best signature scents for women that I have in my collection. So if by some chance you have not heard of this by now, I don't know how that would be the case, but if you haven't, ladies, I highly recommend this one for the females. From the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian, this is Baccarat Rouge 540. All right, guys, that's it. That's my time. I hope you enjoyed this video as I gave the ladies 10 great recommendations from my collection that I think will smell good on your skin. As always, I appreciate your time and attention to these videos because, of course, I know you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you took a few moments to watch my video, and I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to take a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe, and share these videos out to folks that you think could use this information or just find me entertaining, because I'm your guy, Darian, the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell amazing. So until next time, guys, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.